the way we're going to reach this world where we have more data, sort of some critical mass of data, is really by just deploying systems one at a time where they make sense. You know, it's going to be a market-driven technology. There's not going to be some government edict anywhere that causes the Internet of Things to suddenly appear from nowhere. It's emerging all the time. You know, if we look at the GPS sensors in smartphones, for example, they're really only less than 10 years old, in many cases, 5 to 7 years old. They're there because they serve a purpose, because people want them. And then people start using them for things like mapping and finding their way around cities and avoiding traffic. Cities become a little bit more efficient. And then somebody realizes that they could be a good way to enable more efficient taxi services, and you end up with a system like Uber, where you have your GPS location, a driver's GPS location, and somewhere on the internet, Uber's algorithms connect those two pieces of information together, and instead of standing on the street corner with your arm in the air for 20 minutes, a ride arrives almost immediately. Right. So these things emerge organically as a result of market forces. That's what we're seeing. Another example, self-driving vehicles that are on the way in the consumer sector have already arrived in the industrial sector. There's a couple of hundred 8-meter high self-driving trucks in Western Australia right now, strip mining bauxite that can be used to make aluminum that can be used to make soda cans. Nobody wants to live in that part of Western Australia. It's very expensive to hire truck drivers, so self-driving trucks is the answer. It's not there because somebody thought the technology would be cool. It's there because somebody thought it would be useful. So what we're going to see is the rapid deployment of these wireless sensor systems for discrete purposes because there's value. But then what happens is you start to get second order effect. Someone realizes, hey, everyone has a GPS in their phone, maybe I can use that to create a connected taxi service or something. And this is how these things emerge. And what we'll see next is, oh, there's a GPS and there's a camera. Maybe I can take advantage of seeing a picture and knowing a location. Maybe there's some application I can build there. So people will start joining the dots of various different pieces of sensor data to deliver value, and so on and so on. So it's going to be a very rapid, organic, evolutionary growth driven by market forces that are seeking value.